Hello, Vastal. Welcome. Is it as bad as they say? Okay, I'll tell you. I played a little of it. I played like one match before we start, and it's pretty fucking bad. Thank you, Marvel Knight. You'll notice there's no music right now because there's, like all EA games, there's a lot of copyrighted music in here, and I really wasn't going to eat a frickin', eat a copyright claim for a game that I know is bad. Oh, hello, Streamlabs did a thing there. Hey, Hippie Exterminator is now hosting with one viewer. Well, thank you. I actually redid a bunch of my alerts, actually, so if you drop bits and they sound different, or donations and they sound different, they will now. So yes, the long-awaited WWE 2K20 career mode. True story, I actually really wanted to play 2019, because one of the best things about 2019 is that it actually had a really well-done story mode and a really well-done create-a-character mode, which we hadn't really seen before. But this one is probably the most excited I have ever been to play a bad game. I've seen all the bug compilations, I've seen all the glitch compilations, I'm sure you all have too. And it looks just horrible, it looks monstrous, and there's a good reason for that. Yuke's, the company who was behind this, who's worked on all the 2K wrestling games, they left like halfway through production. Probably to go work on the AEW game, which may be coming out in the not-too-distant future, and oh boy did this one suffer for it. So yeah, someone was nice enough to give me a code for the game, because I wasn't going to buy it myself, and it was actually one of the nicer ones, so I was actually able to kit out my characters, as you can see here, because this year, for the first time ever, it's not just one character in my career mode, it's two. Obviously, here you can see the Diamond Joel Day, my wrestling persona, naturally, but you can also see, Jolene Day-Lee, yeah, that's right, or Judy, as she's called here in the game. To my surprise, Jolene actually isn't choosable. From what I understand, this campaign mode actually leans a lot more on the female create-a-character, which makes sense because this is the first year they've ever had a female create-a-character. Feels very weird because you're a brother and sister, so essentially here I was dressing and creating my alternate universe sibling. I'm an only child, in case you're wondering, but alright, I guess we've grandstanded just enough. Let's get right into this, and before we do, Tommy asks, what are we getting into here? Wrestling, man. Really bad, really glitchy wrestling, apparently, and I'm so excited. Like I said, this is the most I've been excited to play a bad game, and there's at least 11 of you here, so I guess you're excited too, or, you know, you just missed me because I don't stream that often. But let's get into here, Chapter 1. Oh, the cutscenes look terrible, by the way. They look like straight-up PS2 level. In fact, they didn't show anything for the game until like a month before it was out, which is really telling. So, again, I've grandstanded enough. Let's actually get to it. Oh yeah, they've changed a bunch of the controls around too. Finishers are different now than they used to be. I might actually need this tutorial. Oh, you better grab the popcorn. It's going to be one of those. Oh, the cutscenes look terrible. They look straight up PS2. In fact, no, that's an insult, because there's a lot of really good-looking PS2 games.
Red was one of the toughest opponents I ever faced.
Oh,
no matter
no, it's
how
Ronda
hard I hit
Rousey.
her, which was pretty hard, she never backed down. Sorry, it feels strange to stand up here and talk about her in the past tense. Don't get me wrong, I'm honored to do this, but I never thought it would happen so soon.
You
For
can
Red
tell
or
when
her
this
best
was
friend
made
Trey.
because Ronda Rousey was still
Wherever
in the
Red went,
company.
Trey was there too. And tonight's no different.
I'm Trey.
They truly are a package deal. They've always had each other's backs, and that was certainly the case when I faced off against Red in a Money in the Bank ladder match.
Oh shit, they're just throwing you right into it. Oh no. Oh, and I'm already hurting. They love their nicknames in this. Keep trying to fight my way out of this. So they start you off as the underdog and you're already losing really hard. Gotta get out of this stun state.
Nice armbar stretch. Very painful. That's how you punish your opponent.
Oh, I had the wrong screen open, that's why. That's why I keep getting battered here. There we go, now I'm taking control. I have it windowed in such a way. This is what happens when you're trying to stream. Hey you. I ain't done with you yet, Ronda Rousey. This is for saying Sandy Hook was faked. Oh, hair glitching. There's the hair glitches. A lot is happening. This is for also saying wrestling is fake, Ronda Rousey, which she also did.
She's in a bad way here. She seems to have gained the advantage here. We'll see how long she can keep it up.
Hello, Black Chicken. Now, is that too loud? That sounds like that might be too loud. How's that sound in the chat, everyone? Because I know it's kind of blown up my ears, and I changed the audio down here a little. Is this too loud? People can still hear me okay? Audio is fine, says Marvel Knight. You can all still hear me? Okay, then. Hello, Space Lord. Welcome, welcome. We're just playing some wrestling. Okay, I'll get back to it then. Yeah, I don't even remember all my moves that I picked. What do I got here? Yep. Nice. Alright, I did the thing. Now, striker while standing in the ring. Up, time for ladders.
It's going to be a race to the briefcase between Red and Ronda Rousey.
And then Ronda will run away from the company like she ran away from MMA when she lost. This clearly taking place in some sort of future where Bianca Belair and Shayna Baszler are also in a women's ladder match. Come on, I want that briefcase. The Money in the Bank briefcase is a title shot for those of you watching who don't know. As you can see, I outfitted my character in red and white, the national colors of Canada, naturally. Okay, get Ronda in the red.
So simple that even Saxton could understand. A superstar must climb the ladder and grab the briefcase, thus winning the right to compete for a WWE championship at the time of their
Ooh, delayed suplex. Oh, damn it, she actually... Now, apparently, too, the bugs actually get worse if you have more people on screen at once. So, of course, they start with as many characters on screen as they can. Damn it, get out. So already they just throw you into straight up chaos. The best kind.
She's in full control now. Down to the floor.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do now? I hope this is the same as last year. Irish whip. Into the corner. Well, so far I'm enjoying the game because it's letting me take out my aggression on Ronda Rousey for being Ronda Rousey. This women's match definitely not taking place in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I know, right? They start you off in a big four-way match, not letting you really focus on your own character.
Red setting up for something big. If Red thinks she can match Ronda Rousey with strikes, then she's insane.
Ronda Rousey, not a nice person in real life.
Ronda is punishing Red. Is it too late to change
Ow.
that pick? Wait a second. Red reverses.
Hello, Peter. Welcome, welcome. Doing some wrestling. They did get stuck in Saudi Arabia last week. That was a real thing.
She's using everything she has left to drag herself up each.
Well, you know this is fantasy booking because Zelina Vega's actually in the main event and actually has a chance of winning. Oh, damn you, Andrade. Damn you, you handsome man. With your good looks and good wrestling. Hey, it's me. I think my character's pretty close. How I look in real life, you know. With the beard now, the hair's a little different, but it's pretty close, I think. Yeah, I'm also glad she wasn't Captain Marvel. I can't believe that got bandied around there, especially because she's a terrible actress, too. This is actually the second time in a gaming video I've shat on Ronda Rousey, if you remember my Mortal Kombat videos.
She's gonna do it. In her first attempt, Red is going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Oh, I thought she was reaching to no briefcase. Oh, Orange Cassidy's great. He's very, very funny. For those of you who don't know, Orange Cassidy's gimmick is he's a wrestler who wants to do as little wrestling as possible. I was basically Orange Cassidy for Halloween if you check my Instagram with all the denim. Oh, and that's just how that ends then. Continue. That was very... Wow. That was... And it just ended like that. I can't believe that was the whole thing. That's a terrible tutorial because it throws you in the thick of it. And also, we're jumping around in time.
Day. I don't think I've seen you dressed up since our senior prom.
Yep, that's me, all right.
Oh yeah, our one and only date together because no one else would go with us.
I remember showing up in that.
Oh, I did not pick that facial hair. What the fuck is that? My face is coming off my head.
The theme of
What?
The prom was a masquerade.
Still weird.
You have the list.
Why do I look like I have a hair lip?
Seriously?
I put it in the safe just like you told me to.
Oh
Man, the way you treat
no.
that thing, you'd think it was the Magnet Carta.
Oh good, this is great. Also, my hair is
Some
moving and
really
there's
old
nothing going
valuable
on.
magnet, right?
Just get it out of
For
there.
those who's wondering, I am
No one
playing
would
the
go to
game in
break
its
into a
purest
hotel room and steal
form
an
with
old
no
piece of notebook
updates
paper from high school.
and no
It's not
patches.
just an
I
old
want the
piece of
pure thing.
paper.
Hello, Jade.
That list has been the roadmap to our entire careers, and now there's only one thing left to cross off. Did you forget the combination?
It
Of
might have
course it
slipped
did.
my mind.
What the fuck
Don't
is
worry, I
up
wrote
with
it down on my
this?
phone,
The fuck?
which is also in the safe.
Apparently, too, you really glitch the
So I
game
always
out
said
if
we
you
should've
have
got
any
the list
tattoos or
tattooed on
face
us.
paint,
No
so you
chance
shouldn't
of
have any of
losing it. We have
those.
way more street cred.
Everyone looks
Well,
possessed
I'm
in
gonna
this
be getting
game.
a teardrop tattoo if you don't get that thing open.
Oh yeah, this is pre-patch hippie exterminator. This is the good stuff right here. Expect nothing less but the pure day one. Yeah, the pure day one glitch. I wanted, you know, the integrity of 2K20 to be preserved for all of you watching. Because I mean, who would watch this if it was, you know, if it was like the real deal? No, this is the glitchy shit. So yeah, already really weird how we're telling the story out of order now.
To give us confidence, recognition, success, everything we've
It's
ever
still-
wanted.
Your Earth Science notebook is gonna do all that?
No.
Oh my
We're going to use it to
god,
make a list
those
of
teeth.
everything we'll accomplish someday when we become WWE superstars.
We could do that.
I literally have a gash in my head. My head is coming apart.
Guess what Mr. Bowman's sweat stains look like today?
No joke though.
say
I
that
actually own that Bret Hart shirt he's
I think we
wearing.
need to take
I'm
this
not wearing it
seriously.
now, but I totally own that Bret
Besides,
Hart
it's a
shirt.
proven fact that if you write down your goals, it helps you achieve them.
This game is
Actually,
literally
my
coming
thinking looks
apart
more
at the
like a one-eared
seams.
rabbit.
It's not a mustache.
Fine.
His
I'll go
face is
first to
just
get the
glitching
ball
into the other part of his face.
Become WWE Divas Champion. Your turn.
Okay.
I took the
Star in
generic face
WWE
amazing spout. I probably could have worked on it a little more to get a bit
Really?
more like me, but you know,
That's one of
close
your
enough.
Do you want me to do the list or not? Besides, it's a proven fact. WWE action movies are some of the finest pieces of cinematic art ever produced. So it would be an honor to appear in one.
Did Vince write the script in this like he did for No Holds Barred? WWE
Train
action
at the
movies are
Come up
high
with
pieces.
awesome wrestling names.
Team with Mickey James.
Get my own action
That's a
figure.
weird
Compete
one.
on NXT.
Win a dance
Mickey
off.
James wasn't even
Wrestle
working
Find
at this
out
time,
what's
I don't
inside
think.
Undertaker's urn.
Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Be in a WWE video game.
It's funny because you're actually in one.
for you.
Why are we
But
doing
your
close-ups?
What are you too far?
This
along
is the
doing?
birth of
This
Naked
table is
Joel.
reserved for wrestling team members only.
Oh
Don't you
no.
want a booger stuck underneath it?
Oh no, the
You can
villains
look
are
now.
legit
Sorry, we're
Olympic wrestlers and it's a
Get
battle
an action
between
figure,
traditional
become
wrestling
WWE Divas
and like
champion.
TV wrestling.
Is this some
Oh
kind of
no.
WWE nerd vision board?
Hey! Being immortalized in semi-posable plastic is the
moves
greatest
when
thing
he
a human being can
talks.
achieve.
Don't ever touch our stuff again.
What, like this?
That was a huge
It's such
mistake.
good shit. Yeah, is what Vince also said. Fight, fight, lunchroom fight, lunchroom fight. Oh great, now I gotta play more of this game and not just look at how horrifying it is. Yeah, is the real wrestling... That's amazing that they wrote real wrestling versus fake wrestling. I wouldn't have gone that way. Yeah, that's not a mustache, everyone. That's literally his head coming apart at the seams. Oh, shit. Oh, also for classes, too, I think, what is it, I made, Jolene a regular technician, and I think I'm a striker. I know I was a powerhouse in the other one and a giant the year before that, so I wanted to try that class. Really, the classes do not matter.
That movie with the spinning top.
Wait, she's having a fantasy about beating up this bully girl, and she's losing. Who loses in their own fantasy? And who sells for their bully in their fantasy? Brooklyn Von Braun. That's a really stupid rich girl name. Again, do you think the writing team left halfway through this or something? There, I got a reversal in, thank God. Really? Oh yeah, another thing too, like all EA Sports games, the AI is very unforgiving, you know, because it's difficult and not because, you know, we want you to spend real-world money on stat packs and everything else by making the game needlessly difficult. Yeah, someone with low self-esteem, you're right, that's the only person who loses in their own fantasy. Vince booked this fantasy. Nah, Vince couldn't possibly have booked this fantasy because, you know, there's not enough women barking like dogs and not enough blonde women. Not one woman in this match is blonde, so Vince couldn't possibly have booked it. Here comes the pain train. Can I go to the top rope? I can. Brett's rope, second rope, most dangerous rope. Hey, see, look, I made some cool shit happen. Yeah, you tell me about it, KT. Oh, a pan? Or a tray? Is that why my nickname is Trey? But why is her nickname Red? She doesn't have red hair, there's nothing red about her. Oh, is it because the catch... the nicknaming was much smarter last year when you played a guy whose nickname was Buzz or Van Gogh because he owned a bug van. I mean, I understand they can't record your name 100 times, but still. Okay, it looks like my head isn't coming apart at the seams anymore in this fantasy. Hey, Corey Graves is being a dick to Byron. See, just like TV. Where's Morrow? I want Morrow Ronaldo. Or Excalibur. It's getting harder to remember, Jade, and it really is getting harder to remember that. They look terrible. This actually runs a little better than the one I had before. I had to actually screw with the settings.
Let me get this straight.
Nope, and it's back.
Fight with Brooklyn when we were in high school, taking place in a WWE arena with a ring, sold-out crowd, and commentators?
I think that's called
Remember
delusions.
the safe combination is questioning my memory?
No, the guy who can't remember the safe combination is questioning your sanity.
When did this shit become Memento?
I may have taken a few liberties with my story, but that is how I choose to remember.
Gotta work backwards in
Well, as much as I'd love
time.
to join you in rewriting history, that day is scorched into my brain because that's how
You
I
say
got
that, hippie exterminator, but apparently you work your way up through NXT in this game, and there is no Morrow, and there is no McGuinness, and it sounds really fucking weird to hear NXT stuff not called by them. I'm doing alright, Danny. How are you? I'm enjoying the good glitchy bug hunt that is WWE 2K20. You know what? For contrast and comparing, for people who don't know wrestling and who don't play these games, I feel I will need to play a little bit of the 2K19 mode just so people can see the difference.
Is this some kind of WWE nerd vision board?
Yeah, we saw this.
Being immortalized in semi-posable plastic is the greatest thing a human being can achieve.
Don't ever touch
I stopped
yourself.
playing the Outer Worlds to play
Like
this,
this?
Jade, and Outer Worlds is
That
amazing.
was a huge mistake.
But I know this would be more fun to stream.
I'm gonna take that marker.
Oh, is that why she's
bring it
hothead
to your
red?
grandmother's nursing home and cross out parts of her chart, so when the nurse goes to give her turn-down service, she won't know to flip her over. That's right. I'm gonna give your grandmother bed sores.
Yo, those can get infected and people can die of bed sores.
Deep breaths, maybe we can
That's
talk this
attempted
out.
murder.
Done talking. Ugh!
God, these faces. Oh, and the real Olympic wrestler took down the fake wrestling fan.
With the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna
Jesus.
do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I did see they're putting Avatar on Disney Plus. Good, I guess. And yep. That's you know, I'd like to say I would do better in real life if that was me, but I wouldn't.
But let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I was able to put up with that. Hey kids, be a star.
Now her face matches her nickname.
Yeah, geez, they didn't just write this over a weekend, did they? Again, Ukes, the company that normally makes these, walked out halfway through to go work on another game, and it shows. That's really messed up what she said, Jaden. Like I said, people get infected bed sores and die all the time. Alright, so where are we next in our weird, told out of order adventure?
That could have been way worse.
Yeah. Brooklyn could have posted a video of the whole thing online. Oh wait,
Fuck is
that's
wrong with
exactly
this
what she
head?
did.
I meant she could have dumped something worse on me, like mayo or hot sauce. And hey, at least she didn't destroy our list.
So what? I'm not gonna do any of those things anyway.
What do you mean?
We were just embarrassed in front of the entire school.
I still can't
and
believe
currently,
it. Right off the bat, and we're already
672
super
people on the
glitched.
internet.
I bet a bunch of those are repeat views.
Great.
Trust me, they're
I'm
not.
not even touching on the fact that I got.
It was never meant to be a mustache. It was supposed to be like the beard I have now. He's literally like a flapping
My
head,
parents want me to.
like a South Park
I think
Canadian
you need to read the
character.
letter again.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't even open my locker.
What's your combination?
1633.
Ah, so he could never remember any combinations to anything.
Letter, please.
They did have good career modes, KT. They really
Here we
did.
go. I think this section is relevant right now. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved.
Oh.
And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams no matter what they might be, to become anything you want.
Wait, so are we like
Using the
foster
only
brother
letter
and
I have
sister?
from my real parents as some sort of motivational speech is kind of a cheap.
What is our
They're right,
relationship?
though. You got a second chance in life.
In
and
the
you need to
commercial,
make
I
the
thought
most
we
of
were
it.
brother and
So why
sister,
sell yourself
but now it
short?
sounds like we're foster brother and
You need to at
sister.
least try.
Are they going to try and work in some sort of romance storyline? I hope not.
But when this whole WWE
That is a
thing
Sinestro
doesn't work
mustache,
out,
you're
I'm
right.
blaming you.
It'll work out. I promise. Assuming you never have to wrestle a lunch
Is
tray.
is
You're
this
actually a
going to
lot
work
tougher
even when
than
I
you
have to wrestle? I wonder. Again, that's not hair. That's his head coming apart. Alright, well, we did that. Okay, that is a mustache, though. That is... Oh, man, that jacket, those pants, that is 80s wrestler. Yeah, they are friends slash foster siblings. Foster friends. Platonic bestie?
Okay,
I don't know.
So maybe my memory of that day is a little off. Severe emotional trauma will do that. But did I really say all that stuff about her grandmother?
Yes.
You had some serious rage issues back then. Did you also forget that's how you got your nickname because you were always seeing red?
No.
How many origins
I
for
remember.
red are we going to get?
And then Brooklyn tacked on the hot head part.
Gotta give her credit for that. You know, the rhyming definitely made it catchier.
Really, Marvel Nut, I didn't know that.
Hot head red, hot head red.
Okay, we get it.
It's
Figured out that's safe yet?
Jane's asking what the
No,
plot is, your
but
typical
I'm pretty sure
rags
I
to
used the
riches
same
sports
combination I've
movie,
always
but told
used
out of order for
everything,
some
which
reason.
is-
No, they weren't glasses. My character didn't wear glasses. Okay, 1633-9, because that's what he said in the flashback. See, look, ooh, we got puzzle moments here you gotta solve.
Got it.
Finally.
So you gotta be paying
Never
attention
in
to the
doubt.
cerebral storyline, or you'll never know.
I'm sorry you were locked in there all alone for so long. Mommy won't ever let that happen
It's a piece of
again.
paper, lady, come on.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
Agreed.
You're just jealous. We should get going. We can't be late.
Hey, we got a message from President Johnson.
Yeah, exactly, she's wearing
Do
a
you think
red
you
suit
impressed
because
the
of her
most
name.
electrifying president in United States history with all your career achievements? Actually, you do. All the best
Guys,
on your big day. I'll
guys,
be watching from the people's
President
White House.
Johnson.
That's
The Rock
cool.
is the president in this. That was the
I voted
past.
for Kane.
And this is the... Oh, and he ran against Kane. Kane ran as a libertarian against The Rock in the future. And The Rock won and became president. Why? This universe. This fucking universe. Holy shit. The sad part is that it's actually pretty likely that The Rock will become president at some point. By God. Don't blame me, I voted for Kane. Okay, my career. Oh, geez. Cycle through, talk about interact with people. The icon left runners and other people. Okay. Oh, goody. I can talk to AJ Styles or I can talk to Natalya. Huh. Well, if I talk to AJ Styles, he'll probably just, you know, spout a bunch of Steven Crowder crap and talk about how the Earth is flat. And I really don't want to talk to him. Natalya's cool, though. She's Canadian. I think we would get along. And officially now the first woman to have a match in Saudi Arabia, or one of the first two.
I just wanted to congratulate you, Red. You really deserve this.
Oh, that's really her, too. Her mouth doesn't quite match.
Thanks, Natty. I know we had some differences over the years, but
Bleh.
we always worked them out in the ring.
Sorry, Vince saddled you with that fart gimmick for so long. You're actually probably the most talented straight-up wrestler.
Yeah, except that one time we got into it backstage.
Are we gonna hear about that?
I forgot about that.
I didn't. You threw me into a road case.
Hey. You took my pudding from the fridge.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What were we even fighting about?
The usual stuff. Who was better, the title, you saying you were the best female superstar to ever come out of Calgary.
Ooh, why would you say that to Natalie Neidhart, for fuck's sake? Play the brawl, don't play the brawl. Well, obviously I'm gonna play this brawl.
Now I remember.
And, like, Natty's a pretty woman, too. Like, apparently, like, all the women got off really bad in this game, which is a shame, because this was the first year where you had, like, a female create a character and a storyline. So the fact that they bungled the women characters so hard, fucking yikes. Yeah, I didn't watch Crown Jewel, but from what I understand, the right people ended up winning, so, I mean, that's good at least.
Things have clearly gotten
Hey,
personal.
fuck you, Natty. I'll show you for being great. Win by knockout.
Natalya is certainly proud of her legacy and will go to any lengths to defend it.
Thank you for carrying less talented women to good matches.
On their shoulders.
Oh. Samoan drop. Although I think when I do it, it's just a white girl drop. Yeah. Again, it's triangle now to reverse. I'm muscle memorying to press R2 because that's what it was last year.
Wow, she turned that one around.
Take that.
Natalya's a third-generation superstar and extremely confident, but pedigree and confidence can only get you so far in WWE.
Take that.
Especially in a match like this. What does Natalya have to do here to pull out the win? I think it's pretty obvious.
Should go grab a
Natalya's
chair or
best
something.
strategy has to be soften her opponent's back to prepare for the patented Hart family sharpshooter. That's the ace in the hole.
I'm just throwing you down on concrete, woman. That'll teach you. Is pickup weapons still the same? Pickup weapons is still the same. Good. Hey, Natty. Hey, Natty. Hey, Natty, 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 Natty. Natty Neidhart. Yes, that's you. Have a seat.
Whack. Michael, that gives new meaning to.
And you see by hitting... God damn it, Byron. Stop stealing my lines. That was my joke.
Big punch finds its mark.
Yep.
Flatliner.
Yes. Daredevil would be proud of this fight in a hallway.
Uh-oh. And a suplex.
Can I climb on top of shit? Like in years past, or is that something they've taken out? They seem to have taken that out. Well, time to go back to my good pal, the chair.
Oh, again with it.
I can only win by knockout, too, so this attempted murder is totally fine. Hello, Lich Lord Chris.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Yes, that poor chair.
Impact. She's really taking it to her core here.
Ugh.
Can't argue with the results.
I'm getting tired. Oh, hey, I can charge up a finisher.
Foot just stuck.
I don't even remember what my finisher is, so this will be good. Yep.
Uh-oh. Shot to the back.
Oh.
Rolling cutter.
Or a crossroads, as it's
What a way to
also
win a singles
known.
match.
Also, I think I put too many E's in Jolene, but whatever. No one's actually paying attention to that shit, and Jolene wasn't even a name you could pick. Which is weird that Joel was a name, but Jolene wasn't. Because that's under property of Capcom. Yeah, changing reversals really threw me off. Why of all the things you would change, that's such a lateral change? Yeah, see, Danny knew it was a crossroad. It's a crossroads. Which ain't a bad finisher, all things considered. Oh, god damn it, now I gotta... Do I have to fucking talk to AJ? I don't want to talk to AJ. Hey, remember when you were the leader of the Bullet Club and you were cool?
I still can't believe it's really all over for you and Red.
You're also good at ventriloquism, I can see, because you can talk without moving your mouth,
No.
AJ.
It is starting to sink in, though.
Oh, we're not a team
Just
anymore?
this morning I was thinking about that time we faced each other in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Man, that was brutal.
Are we going to have to flash back to it?
But thanks to you in that match, now every time my jaw hurts, I know it's gonna rain.
Really? Maybe you should get that checked out.
On this health plan, I can't, AJ, because wrestlers were all independent contractors, don't you know?
No way. You might be the champ who runs the camp, but I'm the champ who knows when it's damp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
You have the option to play the match or don't. Well,
Pull that
obviously I'm
match
going to
up
play
on your
it.
phone if you don't mind.
Wrestlers going back and watching their old matches, is that like musicians watching their own concerts? Yeah, let's call back this match, you know, where you hurt my jaw. Also, here, let's see, is my dude as hellish looking? No, he actually looks like his head is still on his head where it's supposed to be. Strike, strike.
He played hours and hours of Falls Count Anywhere matches on WWE 2K.
Oh, god damn it, W2K friggin' putting their own stuff in there. Uh-oh. You can't beat me, third best leader of the Bullet Club. Okay, maybe you can. Hey, come over here a minute. Come over a minute. No. My tailbone. Ow, my tailbone. Not my precious tailbone, my precious antique can.
Falls Count Anywhere match is that anything goes, and I do mean anything.
Yes, Byron.
You as a weapon, Saxton.
Get in that ring.
Can turn an entire arena upside down. How can a superstar put themselves in a position
Oh,
to win?
I didn't want to get a weapon, but... No, okay, so that's not get in the ring anymore this year?
And continue the assault. It's all about making use of your surroundings. You can't take anything in the environment for granted. Set him up. Russian leg sweep.
Yeah, or as I call it, a Canadian leg sweep.
Oh man, AJ Styles is in real trouble.
Well, that looked fancy. Your neck is broken. Yeah, ooh, look at me. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
We're likely to see a liberal use of weaponry here tonight. Yeah, keep in mind, Cole, the fact that there's no disqualification also means that anybody can interfere, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Actually, here, if that's the thing, then yeah, here, let me get a weapon. Ooh, kendo stick, please.
You build momentum. You look for victory.
Hey, AJ.
Superstar is trying to do that when they step in the ring. He's fighting hard.
Here's my friend Kendo. Remember when they were trying to get that over for a while? That was a stupid thing they tried to get over. Yep. Ugh. And that's for your your middle-aged soccer mom haircut. It's weird that he grew his hair out like that. Although I guess it's better that they put him back with the club because I always liked Gallows and Anderson more. And I'm happy at least they can get a payday from working with AJ again. Yeah, what's my finisher? I forget. Some Shinsuke Nakamura shit. Oh yeah, Hippie Exterminator giving that great Kenny Omega quote from Seth Rollins. Yeah, feels like Seth Rollins might be cracking a little under the pressure, doesn't it? Although I guess he won't be pressured no more. Don't worry, Seth Rollins. Maybe one day you'll be as over as your girlfriend is over. Now that's the God's truth right there. That Becky Lynch is way more over. And I guess The Fiend is more over now, too. Standing dropkick. Yeah, take that to your stupid kidneys. I'll see. Hey, I guess I can try and pin him now too, can't I? You know what? Yeah. Time for my good old friend ring steps. That's fine. I'm fine with winning with only a 3-star. Meltzer won't like it, but you know, we're not in the Tokyo Dome. I'll save the good shit for the Tokyo Dome. Are you ready to lay down now?
He's got the shoulders down.
Count it, ref, count it.
And he got a near fall out of it. Yeah, and if you want to put AJ Styles away, you best come with more than that. One warrior.
Yeah, he's got the Warrior's cry.
High angle belly to back suplex.
It's very high angled, very belly.
Tying up the legs now. Oh, looking for the surfboard.
Oh, I'm...
Punishment to the core.
Okay, there. That hurt your head. Come on, it's a 3.5-star classic. Come on, count it. Oh, I should have made Bonesaw. You're right.
We are beginning to reach a point of desperation in this match.
Yeah, how is AJ not dead?
You have to imagine they're reaching their breaking point. Boom!
Oh, come on.
Between the eyes.
You ain't coming back.
Can he make him pay? Scoop slam.
How many times do I have to beat you?
Oh, he kicked out.
I guess I gotta wear down his stamina, because he still has lots of stamina.
His offense is on point right now. Yeah, he's got something special brewing here.
Come on, no.
Shin breaker. Gonna be hard to walk
Not
out.
my shin. Right, I guess because he has lots of stamina.
Going for the X-Plex, man.
Is that really the one I picked, X-Plex? It's true, Hippie Exterminator. If he survived TNA under Dixie Carter, he can survive anything. I don't even see where he is, but I'm going to try and pin him. Finally. Man, these matches go so slow, you know? It's like they could be so much cooler if they just were a little quicker.
Watch again how AJ Styles was toppled tonight.
Yeah, remember when I kicked you on the ramp?
Average at best.
Jeez, I'm being booked pretty good over AJ Styles.
I've almost forgotten that happened.
I've never been to WrestleMania, always wanted to. More than anything, I want to be to an NXT takeover. I know they were in Toronto a couple years ago, and I really wanted to go, but I couldn't get tickets, and I wasn't going to buy them off a scalper. Yes, I'm the Diamond, Joel Daly.
Uh-oh. Well, this match will
My face is still
continue.
fucked up.
It's a good thing.
Amazing.
Big win over some very tough competition.
That's amazing. My face is still horrifying. The mustache that was never meant to be a mustache. I guess if you pick a certain type of, facial hair, it doesn't like it. I know they said in this, like, pre-patched version, anything with too much facial hair, any tattoos, any sort of markings completely causes the game to crap its pants. AJ Styles does love surviving. Okay, I can leave the lobby now that I've reminisced.
Hey, it's X-Pac.
Hey,
Keep walking,
someone I
we don't
actually
have
like.
time.
We always have time for X-Pac. Besides, you can't just ignore a WWE Hall of Famer.
I can.
I know, if you don't
Trey,
shake his hand, you'll get in trouble.
What's going on?
Hey guys.
Oh, that's
Looking
cool,
good.
Danny.
You too.
And it's actually
Thanks.
Xbox,
On
too.
this new mustard
He
only
looks
diet.
good.
As in, mustard is the only condiment you use?
No, as in I only eat mustard. I've already dropped like 7 pounds.
It's not the worst thing
That's
Xbox has put into his body, let's face it.
But enough about me. This is your big night. I swear it was just like yesterday when I first saw you two on the indie scene.
You did
Yeah,
my
at that point,
podcast.
You're only a couple years in.
And I was about 30 years in. But I could still go today if I had to. I'm telling you, this diet's legit.
He probably
I
could
guess you
still
could
go
say
today,
you
Xbox,
can
honestly.
Cut the mustard, huh?
Anyway,
His ponytail
we
is
wouldn't be
goddamn
here today
amazing.
If it wasn't for you, so thanks.
I'm sure you'd have been fine with it without my help. Trey, I don't think I can say the same for you. You were kind of the drizzling craps back then. No offense.
Man,
No,
Xbox is
it's
really
true.
good at playing
And
himself.
I wasn't just a drizzle. I was more like a torrential downpour of crap.
Indeed
Red
he
was
did,
always ahead
Hippie
of me from the
Exterminator.
moment we
Indeed he
started
did.
training.
Also, wow, 19 people watching right now. Thank you for coming to watch me do terrible glitchy wrestling. Yeah, I gotta play a little of 2K19 to like contrast and compare and show you just how different it is.
You can use this credit card for whatever you need, but we keep the reward points. I'm about 10,000 short of a free trip to someplace warm, and you're gonna help me get there. Deal?
Got it.
We are gonna miss you so much.
When did you get there?
Are these my pair? Who are you
one
people?
more time. It feels like yesterday we got that call. There was a boy in Denver who was ready to be adopted, and now
Oh, yeah, foster parents.
grown up and going off to
I guess this
college.
explains why your parents won't
believe it.
look like you when you
I
create a
know.
character.
Hard for me to believe, too.
We'll come visit soon, okay?
No, don't. I mean, a big part of college is learning independence, and if you're visiting all the
I wonder if
time,
I
then I'll
took
never
off
be
the
able to
beard
do
if it
that.
would go
Just
away.
be smart about the credit card, okay? Like, if there's a big keg party, put it all on the card and have everyone pay you back in cash. That way, I'll be headed for that free beach trip in no time.
Thanks, foster
Hey,
dad.
Maybe we could go on spring break together.
Frank?
I have to go.
Frank the
Okay,
foster dad.
Drive safe.
Oh yeah, I'm a big
This is the part
Sterling
we
fan,
got
Space Lord. I've watched him for years. I remember watching his first video
when you get
when
to
he used to
school.
work for the Escapas
We
back in
love
the
you,
day.
Denver.
Yeah, why doesn't my dad have an awesome mustache too? Clearly didn't get it from him. Also, I hear too, apparently you actually get to go to the Heart Dungeon at some point in this, which is pretty amazing. I've always wanted to take a trip there just as like a fan. Because, you know, it's like a Canadian institution and shit. I know, like, none of the original Hearts still work there anymore.
Do you believe this? We're finally doing
what
it.
did I
Our
just say?
very first list item. Train at the dungeon. Are you excited as I am?
Fuck.
I don't think that's possible, considering you've already had 3 energy
His
drinks
face is
before we've
falling
even left
apart.
town. But this is gonna be cool.
I know. Think about how many top superstars came through Calgary. The Hearts, Edge, Jake the Snake
It's
Roberts,
true.
Rowdy Roddy Piper, and we're next.
Canada's a
Let's
hub,
not
man.
get ahead of ourselves. We
That
have
much is true.
a long way to go before we can be mentioned in the same sentence as those legends.
They called it the
Everyone
dungeon
has to
too
start
because Stu
somewhere,
Hart
though,
would
right?
stretch ya.
And the dungeon is a great place to start. I still can't believe your parents were okay with all this. What happened to them wanting you to go to college?
Yeah.
They changed their minds.
As
Just
I'm
like
sure
that.
every wrestler had to talk to their parents
like
about. Yeah, I don't want to go to college. I want to go to a wrestling
Well,
school.
that's good.
Oh, he lied to
Hey, whoa,
them.
wait.
Okay.
Bathroom break already?
No, I want to show you something. See that sign? Our faces are going to be on it someday.
That's a
You
real
really
dude
think
they
you can
grabbed
become
off
more
Google
famous than the
Images,
inventor
isn't
of
it?
the paper toilet seat cover? He put a lot of butts in seats.
And when we make it to WWE, so will we.
Yeah, really, my character just got a wicked bad nose ring infection. It's gonna drive me fucking insane. I was all proud too, like, oh, I made a character who kind of looks like me. But then it's just like, nah, man. You know, my face is coming apart at the seams. Oh, career hub. I can move around. Okay, now my face, my hair has now fused into my face. I now look like the Wolfman. Okay. Did I just get drunk and did they like hot glue that shit to my face? What? Okay. I can talk to Red. Keep driving to Calgary. I can mess with options here. Oh, hey, career settings. Player tree, skills. Listen to podcasts. That's actually kind of fun and cool because, what is it? They got the voice actor from the last game, Buzz, and Mansoor, who voiced Cole Quinn. They actually have a podcast now in this. I mean, say what you want about Mansoor and his whole, like, you know, push being as a result of propaganda with a totalitarian nation. He seems like kind of a cool guy, and he kind of seems to get it, and he had fun being in this game. So, you know, more power to him, man. And it's like, what are you going to do if you were him? Say no? No, you were never going to say no.
Alright.
Well, I don't have a weird
Time for
mustache,
a
but I have a
If you
hair
could face
forehead.
anyone
I am turning into a
in
wolf
dream
man.
match, who would it be?
Isn't it a little early for road trip games?
I am the...
We'll have,
Like,
2,000
forget a unibrow. This is like an
Why don't you start with
everything
some options?
brow.
How about Bret Hart, Jake the Snake, or Rowdy Roddy Piper?
Well, I mean, this sounds like one for the chat right here. But yeah, BCW, KT knows what's up. Forehead hair is phenomenal. That's my gimmick. Forehead hair, forehead hair. All right, who do we want, everyone? I'm thinking because Calgary, obviously, you got to do Bret Hart. Jake the Snake would probably be fun. Roddy Piper could be fun too. But, you know, because I'm streaming here with at least 20 people on Saturday night, which thank you for spending it with me. Who do we want to see here, everyone? Who do we want to see Joel the Diamond Daly have a match with? Yeah, worse than the Monarch, bro. Also, I just realized my wrestling name is friggin' the Diamond Daily, and I don't have a diamond cutter in my arsenal. Okay, Tommy says he wants to see Jake the Snake. KT says he wants to see Brett, so that's one apiece. Someone's got to come on in here and break this tie right quick. It's 1-1. Amazing says anyone. Space Lord says Rowdy, so now we got a point for everyone. Oh boy. All right, let's just go Bret Hart because he was the first one. If you're going to the Hart
It
dungeon,
would be so cool to face a legend like that. Could you imagine?
I mean, he'd come out and say he was the best he ever was, the best there ever would be, the excellence of execution. Also, fuck you, Sean. I'm sure is what he would say. Also, I'm gonna go. Debut the belt at AEW, and you'll still invite me back because I'm goddamn Bret Hart. I was the greatest champion of the new generation. You know, actually, you could argue that Bret back then was in a very similar situation to Seth now, where he's the best there is in terms of sheer performance. He's ahead of the pack, and everyone else in that company can turn out great matches, but they're so bad at building competition that it all just kind of falls apart there because, you know, he's been fighting powder puff opponents. I mean, obviously, The Fiend was a step in the right direction, but they still fucked that up the first one, and I still think they hot-shotted that angle when they shouldn't have. But, you know, that's just me. For fans of OSW, they're actually covering the Bret era right now on their show, and it's actually really well done. Oh, look at that loading time. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Knock on wood, but the game hasn't crashed yet. Are you going to play with Matt? Matt doesn't like wrestling. The most I can do is maybe I'll get him to watch that Stephen Amell match in AEW. Then we might do that for a Patreon thing. I think that would be fun. I know Matt did seem kind of interested in this because, you know, Matt loves crap. And Matt loves, you know, schadenfreude. And this game is just rife with those things. He loves so bad it's good. And this is definitely so bad it's good. At least Bret isn't shit at Twitter, comparing himself to Will Ospreay. I don't know, man. If there was Twitter back then, you gotta wonder what these guys would be like if social media existed. And I noticed the loading bar stopped. I just said we haven't had a colossal crash yet, but that could still change. Don't make me call this part 1 if this shit doesn't move. It crashed a bunch in universe mode, yeah. What's with the handlebar? I don't know, man. What's with them pants? That says I was really over in the 80s. It's not... I just realized, too, back there, it says it's not torture if you're paying for it. That is the hard dungeon for you. Well, I think universe mode may have crashed. Which means I may have to restart the game. Which means I may have to fuck around with OBS. I don't know. Yeah, Sonic 06 loading times. Tell me about it. Okay, if I do end up having to, like,